Welcome to Sports Talk, your weekly source for Hazleton area high school football here on WYLN, brought to you by the Lehigh Valley Health Network Hazleton, your orthopedic and sports medicine partner. I'm your host, Marty Burns, joined as always this week by head coach of the Hazleton area football Cougars, Dennis Bookman. Go over win number 2 on the season as the Cougars are on a 2-game winning streak over Pittston area. We'll talk about that exciting game as Sports Talk continues right after this.
Sports Talk is presented in cooperation with Lehigh Valley Health Network, Hazleton.
When emergency strikes, trust your care to the all-new ER at Lehigh Valley Hospital, Hazleton. With a facility that's now twice the size. Experienced nurses who see you right away. A quick assessment process makes sure you get the care you need. Advanced technology on site. Safe, private treatment rooms, and a peace of mind that only this level of care can bring. When it matters most, trust your partner in emergency care. Lehigh Valley Hospital, Hazleton.
Hey guys, Ray Merrill from Blaze Alexander Greater Hazleton Used Car Superstore. That's right. We've got a huge selection. We have over 2,000 used cars on the web, and we have over 200 on site here in Hazleton. Whether you're looking for a pre-owned Denali truck, a Chevy Silverado, a Corvette, a BMW, we have a huge selection here at Blaze Alexander. If you're looking for a good pre-owned car, we're getting them in by the truckloads. So if you're in the market and you want a choice, come to Blaze Alexander Greater Hazleton and see where we have the cars and take the deals the other guys won't.
2020, it was certainly challenging, but now there's light at the end of the tunnel, and that light is certainly bright.
Enjoy our world-renowned water parks, classic resorts, breathtaking views, fabulous food. 2021 has arrived. We are back better than ever. Let's enjoy it. Find your enjoyment waiting at PoconoMountains.com.
Two Italian Guys Pizzeria, 3 West Diamond Avenue in Hazleton has all your favorites, from pizza, hoagies, salads, entrees, wings, and sides. Always made with the freshest ingredients. Call them at 570-459-2783.
Welcome back to Sports Talk here on WYLN, your weekly source for Hazleton area high school football. Brought to you by the Lehigh Valley Health Network Hazleton, your orthopedic and sports medicine partner. I'm your host, Marty Burns, joined as always by the head coach of the Hazleton area football Cougars, Dennis Bookman. And Coach, another exciting victory, 2 in a row for the Cougars. One of the things I noticed in the Standard Speaker in one of your conversations with Steve Stallone, we talked about it in the preview show, the depth of this team. You had mentioned now the depth is starting to be challenged because of injury. No matter when you go into a season, you think you're deep enough, but injuries also crop up and they're challenging your depth. Talk about how the guys that are next man up are stepping up and performing, and you even have guys that are probably playing out of position too.
First of all, it's a testament to our program. The coaches do a wonderful job of preparing our players, and right now we're dual-purposing guys, and guys are in some positions that they didn't start the year at, and obviously it's a testament to our players too, in terms of the selflessness that they have, and the buy-in that we have from our players, and they want to go out and they want to compete and do whatever it takes for our football team to be successful. We are challenged right now in some areas. At one point, after an in-game injury, we were without 6 starters on a Friday night. But we have that next man in mentality. We had some guys really step up, as we'll see in some of the highlights. Guys who didn't play a ton of snaps in the early portion of the season really came on Friday night, made some gigantic plays for us. And we're excited for those guys because, it shows the character of our team that, they're able to lock in and week out and prepare for the moment, and no moment is too big for any of our players.
And we'll fast forward to where Pittston area goes on a 98-yard drive, ties the game at 14. You're going to get the ball back with 3+ minutes left, but What was the mentality of your team before that game-winning drive after Pittston had just gone 98 yards to tie it?
You know, we talked about it even before we started the show. The game just seemed to fly by on Friday night. Total we had 6 offensive possessions. That second half, we came out, we scored the first possession, and then we got the ball again for that 6th and final possession. But our players, once again, the moment isn't too big for our guys. We prepare throughout the week. We had a little over 3 minutes left before that drive started. We consistently go through our 2-minute offense, and we have different scenarios and different things during the week of practice. And after we gave up that score and our guys came off the field, there was no one who kind of deviated from the process, and nobody who was wavering or unsure of what the outcome was going to be. We had a quick conversation, and that conversation consisted of, we know and understand what we have to do here. We're not going to allow this game to slip away. Our quarterback, Tyler Wolf, did a great job of being able to, rally the team together. But when you look around at each one of our players' eyes and you see eye contact, you see confidence, you knew what was going to happen in that final drive then Friday night.
And we'll talk more about that final drive at the end of highlights, but we've got quite a list, so let's get right to it. And of course, Coach, you love this team defense led by Ryan Matyas.
Team defense. Our defense continues to get better and better. 5 straight quarters of shutout football, 3 against Berwick and then the first 2 against Pittston.
And here we get a great look at pass defense by Corchado.
Trayvon Corchado continues to improve each week.
Matthew Bookman with a hard run for a first down.
We talked about it today in film. Our backs continue to run so hard and so physical here. We know we're going to continue to improve in that running game.
And here we have pass defense from Minor and Maston.
Here we go. So once again, what a great play by Kayvon on the screen. We have Raymond Abreu, we have Jimmy Beltre getting to the quarterback. Great team defensive play.
And another aspect where you can attack teams, Matthew Bookman on the punt return.
Once again, these little things are so key here. We have Matt Bookman who's able to get the ball on a punt off a second bounce and save us about 20 yards of field position.
And here Matthew Casadas in the pass game.
Great job by Matthew Casadas here, able to sit in the hole, continue to work upfield and get a first down for us on a big drive.
And we go back to the defense. We saw it last week. We see it again this week. Ryan Matyas.
It was a great job here. He's able to dip, get skinny, get around a block, and make a play on a screen.
And it seems to be commonplace, Jimmy Beltre with a strip sack.
Jimmy Beltre, his motor doesn't stop. He's getting better, and he's getting more fundamentally sound now from his rush position as well.
And now we have Maston and Matyas.
Here we go. We talk about improvements, and our inside backers continue to improve. We have Ryan Matyas here. Mitchell Maston at outside is getting better and better each week as well.
Great end zone look for a pass to Casadas.
Absolutely. We have Matthew Casadas who's able to cross the face of the corner on a slant. Gets us a big first down. This is a 97-yard touchdown drive here before half.
And here is Matthew with the reverse.
We see here Matt Casadas able to use his speed to get to the edge. Also, Christian Price does a wonderful job being able to stock block the corner downfield.
Now we get a pass play with Ryan Matyas out of the backfield, and Coach, I love this finish.
Absolutely. Off the play action here, Ryan Matyas, there's no doubt what type of football player he is. He got his shoulder down, and he was making sure that he was able to fight upfield for an extra yard.
And here a big 17-yard catch to Matt Casadas.
Great job of finding the seam here in the defense, getting us a big first down on a third down conversion that was key for this drive.
And here another hard run for Matthew Bookman.
Awesome jump cut there, going from A to C gap immediately, pressing north and getting +6.
We talk about your depth here for the first of his highlights on this week, Jose Rodriguez.
Jose, we talk about guys waiting their turn, continuing to improve, be selfless. That's Jose Rodriguez.
We haven't mentioned him quite yet, Coach, but here's Connor Shamani.
He had a monster night, 5 catches, 111 yards, 2 touchdowns. Connor Shamani here we see makes a play. It takes 5 defenders to be able to bring him down after the catch.
And your first touchdown tonight, we're going to get a look at it in 2 different angles.
Absolutely, we have Jose Rodriguez here. What a throw by Tyler Wolf. What blocking up front by our offensive line. Great job by Matt Bookman on the play action. Matt Casadas does his job racing to the bubble. Christian Price pulls the corner inside. I mean, a total team play right here for a touchdown before half.
And then second half, your second touchdown reception by Connor Shamani. We'll look at that twice.
Scramble drill. You know, once was high is now low. Once was low is now high. Great job here. We have a hitch to the backside. Corner gets flat-footed. Connor Shamani crosses his face. Tyler Wolf does a great job of extending the play, getting outside the pocket, and we knew what Six was going to do after he caught the football here.
And how about the accuracy for Tyler on the run?
Absolutely, truly remarkable. And Jose Rodriguez and Matthew Casadas downfield, ready to be able to help and block for their teammate.
Defense here from Trayvon Corchado.
Great job here. We have Matt Bookham running the alley, Trayvon being that primary clean player, Kayvon Miners continuing in pursuit along with Jimmy Beltre.
We haven't seen it in a while, Coach, so how about a Beltre sack?
Absolutely. We talk about how much he's continuing to improve at that rush end position.
We saw it a lot last week here, a pass breakup by Mitchell Maston.
Mitchell Maston, he's another guy who we said, you know, losing Connor Kundrat for an extended period here, that certainly was a blow to our defense. And Mitchell Maston is allowing us to continue to improve on the edge defensively.
And here we get to see what Matthew Bookman looks at from a punt and a nice punt return.
We talk about, you know, being able to extend plays, being able to improve field position. We do that again on our return team here. Coach Burkowski does such a good job working with our special teams.
And another catch for Matt Casadas.
Great job by Matt Casadas here to get us into a third manageable situation.
And how about your special teams this time? Luke Russo and the special team coverage unit downing it at 1.
We talked about him in the preseason being that X factor for us, and as we see here, we're now forcing a team to drive the field 99 yards in order to score.
And I believe this is your last offensive possession, starting off with a run from Matthew Casadas.
Absolutely. Here comes this drive. As I said before, our players were confident, they were prepared, and they were certainly eager to get this drive started.
And here Casadas with a first down catch and more.
Matt Casadas does a great job on the previous play, and then we see him here too with great speed, being able to get downfield and get his front shoulder.
And here a catch out of the backfield by Matthew Bookman.
This is so big for us because we're behind the sticks here on second down. Matthew Bookman, as you see here, 7 defenders who have to tackle him, gets us in a manageable 3rd and 6 situation.
And a big catch for a first down to Christian Price. We got to look at it twice.
Well, what a play by Christian Price. Not an easy catch by any means here. Having to elevate his eyes, be able to extend his hands. Great placement by Tyler Wolf, the only place he could put the football. And as I said, what a tremendous job by Christian Price on a big 3rd down play.
And then here we get to look at the game-winning touchdown to Connor Shamani.
Excellent job. We have something called to the front side. We have a backside post here that's able to get between the safety and the corner. Tyler Wolf places the ball where only Connor Shamani can make the play. Great extension, good flexion in his hip, knees, and ankles, and what a great catch there for the go-ahead game winner.
And the last look is going to be another defensive play by Miner.
This is huge here because they're behind the sticks already. Kayvon, who makes a play from his inside backer position, which this will then set up a 4th down play where we end up knocking down the pass and we get the football back. Our favorite formation, being able to get into victory formation, kneel the football, and preserve the victory.
Now, I wanted to talk about, and you see it, you hear it so much from coaches, no matter what sport you talk about, where they constantly say, we worked on it this week at practice, we worked on it this week at practice. I know you work on the 2-minute drill in practice. We saw it last year in the game, I believe, against Tunkhannock. Mm-hmm. You see it here. Your guys aren't flustered, as you mentioned, by the situation, and they're so heady football-wise. For you to go the length of the field in what was less than 3 minutes, I remember the drive last year with Tunkhannock, you were able to take 2 minutes off the clock before you even had to use a timeout. So your guys are running that 2-minute drill just as they would in practice. They're taking it to the game.
Absolutely, and I think that starts with making sure that the players understand and they're confident in themselves and they know no moment is too big for us. And, you know, it also then trickles down to the understanding that everybody's going to take turns making plays. The ball finds energy. You must be selfless without the football. Just as much we talked about today, once again, we have guys who are making plays who are some of our quote-unquote stars, so to speak here. They're making plays without the ball too. That's what's truly remarkable. I've said it time and time again, when your best players are also your best people, that's when you have a really special makeup. And that's the thing with our football team. We made plenty of mistakes once again on Friday night, but our character was continued to be revealed. We didn't falter, we didn't waver, we came back, we lined up the next play, and as I said, that last drive there, the moment wasn't too big for us. It starts with our quarterback who just continues to get better and better. 21 of 27 on the night, 78% completion percentage. I mean, you could go up and down the stat sheet, with each player and pick out things they did well. And I'd be remiss to say that our offensive line and protection, I mean, you don't have that kind of night throwing the football if you don't have protection. Our defense is continuing to improve, as I said, 5 straight quarters without giving up a point. So we talk about continuing to get better each week, making our weaknesses our strengths, and that's what we set out on a week-to-week basis.
Coach, we're going to take one of those players from that 2-minute drill, number 11, Christian Price. He's our guest next as Sports Talk continues.
Sports Talk is presented in cooperation with Lehigh Valley Health Network, Hazleton.
BLB Auto Sales, a division of Barbush Automotive. BLB has deals that can't be beat. They carry trucks, vans, SUVs, sedans, and sports cars, and all at the lowest prices. Barbush Automotive can handle all vehicle repairs since they do it all. Check out their specials: oil change and filter, just $19.95. Alignment, $49.95. Professional and good people. Call 570-454-7571. Tri-County has been keeping your office up to speed since 1969. Everything your office needs: office supplies, personal and custom business forms, business cards, office furniture, new and used office equipment, copy, print, and scan solutions with wide format capabilities. Leasing is also available, free off-street parking, and free local delivery. Tri-County Business Machines, 117 East Broad Street in Hazleton, 570-459-0754. Family owned and operated since 1969. Membership opportunities are now available at the Valley Country Club, 79 Country Club Lane in Sugarloaf. Clubhouse upgrades are in progress and will be ready for the spring. Call Frank Radis for details at 570-233-5328.
There's no better place to shoot than Whitetail Preserve. Their skeet, trap, and sporting clay fields are professionally designed, and all stations are handicap accessible. Whitetail Preserve has resident shooting instructors certified by the NRA in shotgun, rifle, pistol, home safety, and personal protection in the home. Whitetail can also cater any size event, whether it be a private party, corporate event, or wedding. Call 570-384-2314 for more information. Third Base Luncheonette, still making memories after all these years.
Imagine how inconvenient your life would be without power. No lights, no refrigeration, no heating or cooling, no electronics. But with a Generac home standby generator, you will have power when you need it most. Generac generators automatically provide backup power after sensing a power outage, so your life goes on uninterrupted.
The Wire Guys, 1338 North Church Street, Hazel Township, 570-459-3345, and visit us at homewireguys.com.
When you see news happening in your neighborhood, call WYLN News at 570-459-1869 or email us at news@WYLNTV.com or send us a message on social media through Facebook. WYLN, we're your local network.
Welcome back to Sports Talk, your weekly source for Hazleton area high school football here on WYLN. Brought to you by the Lehigh Valley Health Network Hazleton, your orthopedic and sports medicine partner. I'm your host, Marty Burns. In the middle, we have head coach Dennis Bookman. And to my far right, we have number 11, Christian Price. And Christian, thanks a lot for joining us this week.
Yeah, no problem. I'm happy to be here.
Coach, before we start grilling Christian, what can you tell us about Christian that we haven't already covered in previous shows? What does he bring to this football program?
He's just such a special person, and a tremendous player. Talk about somebody who was moved up as a freshman. So this is his 4th year in our program on our team here. He's someone who's never too little to do the big things because he's not too big to ever do the little things. He's someone now, you're talking about a guy who started multiple years on the varsity level, and he's someone we talk about when he's not getting reps defensively during the week. He immediately goes on offense on the scout team and continues to get better because he knows that it's going to not only get our team better, but it's going to get him better. When there's a big play to be made, Christian Price is either making the play or around the football for the play. That catch on Friday night was nothing short of tremendous. And it seems like, once again, we talk about the ball finds energy. I go back to last year against Berwick when he caught the hitch. He was able to spin out, get a big first down. That play on Friday night, huge first down once again. Downs the ball at the 1 yard line as we were talking about. All 3 phases he shows up each and every night. He's someone who's a consistent presence, a tremendous leader. Talk about how important it is to have seniors who are leaders. Team captain right here, and he's not a captain just by name alone. He truly lives, breathes, and sleeps what he preaches. I love this guy right here. I'm so proud of him. He's continuing to get better, just like our football team, and the sky's the limit for Christian Price, not only on the football field, but in life.
Now, Christian, you heard Coach and I talking about it, the 2-minute drill. We saw it last year in that game against Tunkhannock. You were a key part to the success of that drive. You were a key part Friday night in another 2-minute drill. Talk about how you guys work on it constantly in practice and then how it translated into the game.
Yeah, usually every week we have a segment where we do our 2-minute drill, and we're always very confident. When we run it, it goes very smooth, and we didn't get nervous at all Friday. We were ready to live up to the moment there.
And I like what you said, you didn't get nervous, and I like to think that's because of the practice. Constantly you guys are working on it, that, hey, you're just going out there, you're practicing again, really.
Yeah, that's how it feels. We were excited when we got the chance with 3 minutes left to score and try and end the game.
And the thing that impressed me, you had a great catch Friday night, but the thing that impressed me last year in that 2-minute drill, you had like 2 or 3 catches, and the thing was you got into open field, and then when you saw somebody coming at you, you got out of bounds. Preserve time, but get as much yardage as you can. Just talk about how you manage all that together.
I don't know. I'm always in late situations like that. I'm always trying to use my head, think what's the smartest play I can make here, And if I catch the ball and I'm close to the sideline like that, I know get out of bounds, save time on the clock for us to make more plays.
And we talk so much, everybody talks so much about the big 3 of Casadas and Shimani and Bookman, but you're a key figure in this offense. Is it just simply just trying to find yourself an open spot? Because if they start taking these pieces away, Tyler's going to find you.
Yes. I'm always ready for whenever, if none of them are open or, I'm just there to make a play. I'm always ready to.
And, Coach talks about how you'll just move around and do things to help the team. We've seen you the last 2 weeks with big plays in special teams. Last week against Berwick, we saw the highlight where you made a nice open field tackle on a punt, and then on a punt coverage, you were the one that downed the ball at the 1. Talk about your role on the punt coverage team in special teams.
Yeah, I've always liked being the gunner on a punt. It's fun. You run down there as fast as you can, and you're either hitting the guy as hard as you can, or on that play, I heard our special teams coach, Coach Perk, he was yelling on the sideline, that the ball was going to the end zone. And the second I saw it hit, I knew I had a chance to get it at the 1, so I bolted over there.
And that's the other thing that we notice is your speed, because as you mentioned in that highlight, it did look like you weren't quite sure where the ball was, and then as you said, you heard it's going toward the end zone, and all of a sudden you took off and you were able to get there before it even got close to the goal line.
Yeah, thank God he was yelling that, because I was not aware where the ball was.
Now, we asked this last week with Raymond, being a senior, it's amazing how fast the high school football season always goes year after year after year. Do you take time to look and say, hey, I've got 2 more games at Harmon Guy starting next week with Delaware Valley, or are you just like, I'm in the moment right now and I'll wait for that as time approaches?
You definitely start to think about it. I remember before last game I was thinking like, wow, like I have 3 games left here and then that's it, so I'm just going to take it in and enjoy it while I can.
Well, Christian, time flies by in the show, too. So your time is up. The grilling is over, but congratulations on a big win Friday night and your role in it. And best of luck. Let's go for 3 in a row on the road at Dallas.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Coach.
All right, thanks for joining us. I mentioned Dallas. We'll talk about Coach Manello's Mountaineers when Sports Talk continues right after this.
Sports Talk is presented in cooperation with Lehigh Valley Health Network, Hazleton.
Like and follow WYLN News on Facebook for the midday WYLN News update, posted between noon and 2 p.m. Tomorrow's care starts today with Lehigh Valley Hospital Hazleton, your ER partner.
Having a trusted local healthcare partner who knows you and keeps you well is vital. Lehigh Valley Health Network's Vital Choice program is a free wellness program for Greater Hazleton area residents ages 60 plus who like having choices in healthcare. Vital Choice gives you access to your choice of doctors, your choice of healthcare services, and free and discounted fitness, wellness, and social benefits without limiting you to one insurance provider. Learn more at lvhn.org/vitalchoice or call 501-7444.
SJ Kowalski is your Mitsubishi Diamond contractor. They can install a Mitsubishi electric Mr. Slim ductless heating and cooling system. Mr. Slim systems are designed to make any living space in your home inviting. You can have a different temperature control for every room in your home. The money-saving technology can save you 25 to 50% on your heating bill. For Mitsubishi, Rinnai, and trained comfort specialists, call SJ Kowalski at 570-455-2600.
At Grand Central, our family has been supplying your family with quality brand name furniture, mattresses, and appliances for over 3 generations. Whether you choose from our excellent selection of Lazy Boy, Catnapper, or England furniture, or from our fantastic selection of Sealy and Stearns & Foster mattresses, we guarantee total comfort in every room of your home.
With expert advice, everyday low prices, plus interest-free financing for up to 60 months.
From our family to your family.
Grand Central in Hazleton. Everything to make your house a home.
Sacco Chiropractic, East Broad Street in Hazleton has the health care you've been waiting for. Whether it's a chronic issue or something new, Sacco Chiropractic has the most up-to-date techniques and therapies to help with any ailment. From his days of playing football with the Cougars and then in college, Dr. Scott Sacco has an elite understanding of sports injuries and how to correct them. Whether you are an athlete, a weekend warrior, or a grandmother, we can help with multiple issues. Call today to see why relief is super, man. 570-497-4150.
Welcome back to Sports Talk. Coach, we have about a minute and a half left. Christian stayed with us on set. We got to keep that winning mojo going. Road trip to Dallas. Coach Manello, we know what he wants to do. Maybe not the wishbone anymore, but we know he wants to establish the line of scrimmage first. What challenges does Dallas present before you could get 3 wins in a row?
Tremendously coached. Coach Manello, his staff, they do an incredible job preparing their players. We know they live in the weight room. They're going to be strong, physical, fast, aggressive. We have to limit turnovers on our end. We talk about it every week. We have to, take care of things that we can control, be able to go up there, travel. Now defense has to travel on the road, be able to continue to improve, and those things and the makeup that we have on our team, we're excited to be able to go up Friday night and play Dallas.
Well, Coach, thanks a lot for joining us this week. Best of luck. We're hoping for 3 in a row when we talk to you next week.
Thank you so much. Go Cougars.
Christian, go ahead.
Go Cougars.
Perfect. Everybody's ready. So for Christian Price and Coach Bookman, I'm Marty Burns saying so long. Join us next week as we go over the Dallas game. Look ahead to a return home against Delaware Valley and another guest from the Cougar football program. You've been watching Sports Talk, brought to you by the Lehigh Valley Health Network Hazleton, your orthopedic and sports medicine partner.